Yeah, no other giveaways.
All right, you guys are logged.
Boom. All right, guys, welcome to the Safe Haven. I want to first make the announcement that nothing you hear on this AMA is financial advice. We are here to help you get the best investment information possible because we are talking to the team and we are allowing you to interact with them directly. Without further ado, we are here with Heroes from Gold Pesa. Let's go ahead and get into it. Heroes, how are you, sir? Why don't you go ahead and start off by giving us a brief introduction of what Gold Pesa is about. Just a general overview, something brief, and then we'll get into you.
Sure, perfect. So first of all, thank you for having us. Thank you for having me. I know time is a precious commodity, so I want to just thank everyone who's on this AMA. It's pretty late here in Dubai, so wherever you guys are, wherever you are, thank you again. Yeah, so just a quick little brief. So GoPesa is, if I can truly put it, truly an advanced form of money. I know everyone thinks that their baby is the greatest, but we've created a structured product on the blockchain. We're the world's first gold-backed token with upside and not a stable coin. And the way we do that, we can get into the tokenomics and how we do that later. The reason for this call today is that we finally realized truly by ourselves that no matter how great your token is, nobody gives a shit. Everyone wants to gamble, everyone wants to make money. So we jumped into the gamify zone basically. So we've created a game called Go Pesa Mines, GP Mines. That's what I'm here for, to discuss more on that. So that's the quickest brief I can give you.
Well, I really appreciate you. That was you really followed instructions very, very well, man. Now let's talk about you.
Man.
I look, listen, I already like you. Already. I can already tell this is gonna be a good AMA. Straight up, man. So what brought you into this space and what made you want to be a project dev?
So now that is not going to be as quick as
That's all
obviously my
right. We're
last one
talking
was.
about you now.
Yeah. Oh, me personally. Well, so this is GoPesa is my baby as well. I'm a partner in the company. We run this in a way where not unlike any other crypto project ever. We have an office in Dubai. We have a quant firm under the GoPesa ecosystem as well. I've been a gold trader myself for years. And the way GoPesa came about was we used to go and try and buy gold from Africa all the time, and then there were lots of kidnappings, lots of robbings. So once there was a time when me and my business partner were being kidnapped and held, obviously against our will. We were in a car in Uganda, and at that time, the first thing that a normal human being would do is just get really angry and say, I want revenge. But you see, they weren't robbing us to go party at a nightclub or no offense, pay for women or just buy a Ferrari. They were doing it to feed their family, and the reason why they were doing it is because just to survive, to plug the drain, and nobody does that. And that is, in my mind, coincidentally, that's where GoPesa was truly born, where we went to Africa to try and buy gold. Again, we were the only ones doing it legally, and that's why obviously we made a business out of it, but not that much. But from that's where GoPesa truly stemmed from our minds, because my business partner and everything we code is coded in house. So my business partner and the CEO of the company, he was a quant and a coder himself. So we literally used our gold business and his IQ, his brain, and the quant firm, and we amalgamated the two businesses to generate or create something that truly can, plug the drain for everyone there. Because obviously, we talk about, the inflationary environments. GoPesa obviously truly was for, the $10 guy, the $5 guys, the ones who for them $10 is a lot, and they don't want to risk that. So that's what it was truly built for, basically, in the beginning. But then I've realized that the whole world is a highly inflationary environment. The inflation in the US is 10%. So like imagine in 10 years you lose all your money, and that's something that we want to truly plug the drain. So that's where truly GoPesa came from, and me as well. This is our only project. We have no other project. So my past is I was obviously in the precious metals business. By profession, in my background, by profession, I am and was a a motivational speaker and a life coach, basically, and it was just all a, life turned us around in a certain way where we kept getting punched and kicked in the nuts. And I said, you know what, this I want to make sure that this what happened to us doesn't happen to anyone else. And there was an opportunity in the crypto space. There's lots of scams. There's lots of bullshit. And I thought that if you do it right, people will truly like you. So that was truly the reason how kind of we got into it. And we only have one project. I only have GoPesa. We work on this 24/7. We breathe it. We live it. All my savings are in it. Only because if I don't believe in my baby, nobody else will. So I tried to make it as short as possible and less boring, basically.
All right, man. First of all, that was a really interesting, powerful, and well crafted story. And
Thanks, bro.
that's probably one of, I'm going to be honest with you, because I just tell it like it is. I don't gas anybody up here. That was the strongest reason for creating a project. Because I always ask people, why did they want to make a project in the first place? Because if we want to figure out something about somebody, you got to get down to the root of what they were doing.
Yeah.
The root,
Yeah.
the real essence. That was the realest reason I've ever heard. So big ups to you. Everybody who's listening, pay attention to this guy in the sense that, already transparent, straightforward, direct. These are sons. You always want to look at the people who are behind the team. So I'm talking straight to the safe haven now. You guys, when you hear people like this, pay attention to them, because when projects fail, it's because of bad leaders. And when you see somebody who has good qualities, you can think more highly of them. So on getting a little bit more deep into the project.
Sure.
Tell us a little bit more about how Gold Pesa works, because we have a lot of pieces of the puzzle up in the air, but we haven't necessarily put it back together. So tell us how gold and crypto goes together to solve your problem.
Yeah. So I will try and, as usual, try and simplify it all, and I'm not going to get into the jargon of it, but let's look at the math here per se. There's a lot of gold-backed stable coins in the world, a lot of gold. I've studied about almost 200 gold-backed stable coins, and all of them failed. The fundamental reason why they failed is because, first of all, I mean, let's be honest, if you want to buy gold, you're going to go buy gold. If you want to buy a digital gold, you'll go buy an ETF. Okay, it's different and it's unique that with GoPesa, you can literally purchase $1 worth of gold, right? So I get that. But so what we said to ourselves is, all right, great. I was in the gold business as well. My business partner is a quant. He's a coder. So just to understand how GoPesa works, I'll have to kind of take you through and make you understand, because basically GoPesa is a structured product on the blockchain. Where the world's gold, where the world gold, by the way, doesn't give you yield anywhere in the world, but with GoPesa you get yield. Gold doesn't give you yield in real life. We've tried and put that on the blockchain itself. So basically, we have something called the GPX token. Again, it'll be a bit complicated, but I'll get into it. So GPX token is you purchase GPX at spot price of gold plus 1%. What we do is we take half of the fees. So from 1%, we take half of the fees. We put it in our quant firm. We have a quant firm in the UK. The quant firm basically is an truly AI trading algorithm that takes the fees. We trade forex with it automatically, truly AI, and the profits generated by the code. We do a buyback and a burn. So you know how it works basically on buybacks and burns. When we do a buyback, in the crypto markets, let's be honest, when people buy, the price goes up. When people sell, the price goes out. But the problem is that a lot of these ecosystems, there's no money being generated. There's no dollars coming in. It's literally, me paying you, you paying me. Someone or the other is draining someone's liquidity. So even looking at that, I said to myself that, how no offense, I don't want to use the F word, but how the fuck do you expect other people to make money, and for this to truly be a token that survives or thrives if it doesn't have money being generated from some way, shape, or form? So the reason why GPX truly exists and it gives you yield is because we have a quant firm, we trade our fees, we don't touch your gold stays unencumbered in the vaults in the UAE, and UAE has the strictest laws, so we don't do any loans against your gold, we don't rent your gold out, we don't touch your gold. The gold is truly in the vaults of Davza, which is a free zone in the UAE, and it's stored there completely. We don't touch it. We don't get access to it, and everything we do is truly, truly, truly DeFi. So we said to ourselves, all right, great. We've built a gold-backed token with upside, but again, who cares? Nobody cares. It's not sexy enough. It doesn't give you the 100x, the 200x, the 300x. So because of that, we said to ourselves, well, first of all, gold doesn't have much of a margin. And if I've created this and if I want marketing partners, I'm not going to come to you because us as a company, we make 0.5%. Explain to me how we're going to survive on 0.5%. You can't basically in this field, especially, with how expensive everything is. So then we said to ourselves, all right, that's great. We have a GPX token. So just to kind of make it clear, we have two tokens. We have GPO and we have GPX. GPX is a gold-backed token with yield, which is not come out yet. It comes out in February. And we have GPO, which is live, which is a gold-backed, sorry, not a gold-backed, sorry, a gold Pesa option token. It's basically not backed by anything, but its intrinsic value is whatever the quant firm makes, basically, to simplify it. So if, for example, if the price of GPX is floating away from the price of gold, which it does when we launch, for example, and if we make profits and we do a buyback, if GPX is $100, gold is only $50, your GPO's intrinsic value is $50. So an 80-cent token can truly go to $50 with true math, true numbers, not a pump token, and it's truly DeFi. We don't have backdoors in, backdoors out, none of that. So we have two tokens. The Gold Pesa option token is what is live at the moment, and even that we only have 100 million tokens. So again, when you buy a Gold Pesa option token, it's not backed by gold, but it secures your option to purchase GPX at spot price of gold plus 1% anytime. So if the token's $1,000 and you come to us and say, listen, I want to buy my GPX, and you've paid 80 cents for it at the moment, we have to give you the token at spot price of gold plus 1% plus whatever your option is. So your option one day could be worth $950 because that is truly what the price of GPX is, and that's the true demand and the true kind of a demand supply equilibrium there. And we've just used a lot of math and a lot of numbers. I know I may be complicating it, but we've done these things specifically to make sure that once you truly understand what's going on, you have the aha moment, you'll think like, yeah, you know what, these guys know what they're doing. And this kind of financial engineering, I truly believe, is needed in the crypto space for a project to survive and keep moving on. We only have 100 million tokens, 100 million GPO, 100 million GPX. You cannot buy a GPX without GPO. We've already sold 15 million. We've stopped selling GPO for the last year because, to be honest, we're coding our own custom liquidity code, which rebalances and make sure the price doesn't crash. Many things that we're coders. We're building some proprietary code to kind of balance the ecosystem because things change all the time. So only 15 million tokens we've sold. We have about 3,000, I think 3,500 holders, and that is why what happened is we used to go to events and I used to try and explain this to everyone, and it used to go over everyone's head. So we said to ourselves, you know what, forget that. Let's do something crazier. So we've built a game basically. So that's what I'm here. We've built Go Pesa Mines. It's a truly unique DeFi game. Winnings are locked in your Uniswap smart contract. There's no backdoors in, backdoors out again. Truly DeFi, and there's no owners. We're not going to be owners. We rescind our ownership. You can cash your winnings out even after 20 years because your winnings are locked. You can win in USDC. We're not a gaming token, just to be very, very clear. We are a truly real world asset, AI based, yield creating, Forex creating, quant firm using the blockchain. And on top of the blockchain, we said, let's gamify it to bring more users. So that's the truly complicated ecosystem that I'm trying to explain. I hope some of you got it. And whoever did, I'm sure you have an aha moment saying, I think this guy knows, or the team knows what they're doing, basically. Back to you.
Very, very good. Absolutely, man. So
sorry, man. I'm just running through it.
Oh, no. Oh, no, you're perfectly fine, man. You're doing great.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks, I appreciate it.
But,
by the way, this is my first AMA in almost a year and a half. So just, if guys, just cut me some slack if I'm kind of messing it up a bit, yeah?
He's doing better than, Dumbledore, we don't even need to get into the AMA we had a couple days ago, dude. You're one of the best we've ever had, and you haven't been on here for a year. The other AMA we had, that guy was tripping on something different. But like it
Thank you,
was
brother.
he even ended it. He ended it early himself. But anyways, man. So when it comes to this, let's put ourselves. Let's me and you sit back like we're watching a movie, and let's put ourselves in the investor's perspective. Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I'm an investor. Which
yeah,
investor do you think would? What type of investor do you think would gain the most benefit from this? Someone who's uh, not doesn't have the biggest portfolio, somebody who has a bigger portfolio, somebody who is really experienced, somebody who's least experienced. It could be all the above, but let's break those down, man, because there
yeah,
could be somebody right here who wants to
yeah,
buy what you're buying, but they don't feel like it's for them. So break down
yeah,
who you think this would benefit more or less, even though it could benefit everybody. Me and you know that, but we got to make it easy
yeah.
for them to understand.
Yeah, yeah. No, I love the question. Thank you for the question. I think I like your questions because they're to the point and they kind of, we're trying to reach the audience. So, I mean, to be honest, the way we've, we, GoPesa is truly for the little guy, man. Like when we launched GPO, like, us as a team, we sit and we discuss, and I was discussing with my partner as well. And my business partner as well. And we have capped, so nobody can buy, first of all, more than 100,000 GPOs per wallet. We've capped it. Only because, man, you know what happens in the world. Like, yeah, everyone loves Bitcoin. I love Bitcoin, but tomorrow Michael Saylor sells. Man, your price crashes, right? And fundamentally, my main objective is to make sure that not one person holds all the tokens, man. So that is why we've truly launch this game so that it's for the $10 guys. Like, we're when we start our swap, you won't be able to buy more than $10. You won't be able to sell more than $10, man. Because that is the way you do it. Slowly but surely you trickle the tokens into the world. So that way not one person can dump on you. And that way even if I have 10 million $10 holders, I know all 10 million are not going to dump at one time and ruin my price or even mess up someone else who's just coming in. So for me, to be honest, truly, this is an advanced form of money. It is for everyone. If we're talking about GPO itself, or even the Go Pesa Mines, the game that we're going to talk about later as well. If we're talking about that, now that game is for everyone because basically all you have to do to kind of play the game is, and again, this is a community building thing. The main reason why we've built this game, I think it's very important to be open and honest with everyone, is so that we can add more liquidity to our pool so that the price of GPO goes up, but it does not, you are not the liquidity. Your winnings are always locked and put aside. So that way you don't feel screwed that you're playing a game and someone else is siphoning off your money. So that is why the game, you spend $10, you buy an NFT, you build a team of three, send your referral link, get a team of three, build a mining team, you go to level one, you get your $10 back. Then you're free rolling. And then you go all the way, there's different levels. You can go down all the way to $81,000, and that is USDC. You can cash out in USDC. So for that, to be honest, I am my own client. It's a fair launch, launches at 3 p.m. on December 16th. I'm making sure there's no AMA so I can get in myself because the team is not ahead. Nobody's in there before anyone. And we do it with transparency. And the reason why we do it is because tomorrow I know in my heart how big GoPasa is going to be. And I don't want anyone to sit and point a finger saying these guys did something dodgy. Our ethics, us even as a team, we're built in just a different way. This is not about money for us. Man, I'm 40 years old. It's not about money for me at all right now. For me, it's about respect, and for me, it's about building something that lasts, you know, forever. This game is truly DeFi. Money's locked in Uniswap. You can never shut this down. Tomorrow we die. You've got this NFT. You've got this team. Tomorrow your child can go and say, "All right, I want $81,000." He can cash out, and that is how far people should think, which people don't. So my answer is GPO and GPX is truly for everyone, but again, we're capping it so that it just we again we can't have too many people holding it. We've had VCs throwing money at us and we've rejected everyone because, to be honest, there's a way we want to run this business and we don't want to answer to anyone. So that's why we've rejected so much VC money. We've rejected all of it. We've rejected private sales, big numbers, only because for us it's about the little guy, because nobody cares about the little guy, man. If you care about the little guys, and you give them an opportunity, just an opportunity to plug the drain, save for their families, and hedge against inflation. and generate a yield. That's never been done before. If you just do that, man, you win. I don't want the big guys. I truly don't want the big guys. To be honest, I don't care. Even this game, we could have created a game where you pay $60, enter the mine. We said no. You spend $10, bring three friends, and earn together. Now that is, I would rather have four people than have $500 or $600 in an NFT. I would rather have $10 from those guys, and that is my core. That is that is what we truly believe in. Because the more the community is built, the more and remember, the biggest best way to make the best marketing in this world is to make other people money. If I have a million dinner parties where people are talking about how good GoPesa is, and even if they made $10, even if they made $20, they made $30, at least they're making money. I have a million ambassadors talking about my game and my token to the world. That's the answer, buddy.
All right, man. Sounds good, man. Good answer. That's
Thanks.
fantastic and beautifully broken down. Next thing. So, like you were saying with the little guy, then we got the big guy, okay? Some of the bigger
Yeah,
guys, even though they're not the main focus here, because they don't need to
yeah,
be the main focus, they're already big. Let's talk to
yeah.
them because their money matters. The bigger the market cap is, the more money it takes to push the price higher, and these guys are
Of
critical.
course,
So,
of course.
let's listen. Let's look out for people who are the big guys. Okay, let's put it in their perspective. Let's say they're wondering, why should I use gold peso? Why don't I just go ahead and buy gold from the forex exchange market, or why don't I just buy gold straight up? You know what I'm saying? Why don't I
Yeah.
just do that, or go to,
See,
why should I use this?
yeah. I love that question. The only difference is that that doesn't give you yield. GoPesa gives you yield. The gold right now, because obviously we're beginning, the gold's there. The gold later is going to be irrelevant. Basically, the gold is just your bottom end of the price. Like tomorrow, if gold price crashes or our code doesn't do well, you bought gold at spot price plus 1%, which is cheaper than anywhere in the world. Dubai duty free spot price plus 11%. If you just want to buy gold, people will just buy gold and speculate on the price. But here it's different. Here you have the price of the token goes up when the gold price goes up. The price of the token goes up when there's a buyback. The price of the token goes up when there's a burn. The price of the token goes up when our code does well. The price of the token goes up when we're marketing and there's more people jumping in. So we've created this in a way where even the big guys love it. Like that's what I'm saying. A lot of big guys are throwing money at us because there's if you're sitting here, if you buy GPO, which right now is at I think 80 cents, you buy one max wallet, right? One max wallet is I think around 100,000 tokens, so about $80,000. We've had people who've done that before, and but then if they want to buy 100,000 GPX tokens, that is almost one option one. So that is literally almost $6 million. So the big guys can also jump in, and that $6 million can go can and has that $6 million can become 10, 11, 12. So everything we do, it's taken everyone into account basically. But the reason why we're 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 just trying to take a step back and see of how to do it slowly but surely, because remember, you get one shot to get to the $10 mark, and then from the 10 to 100, that's a different, that's a different ballgame altogether. Of course, you've been in the space, but with us, if tomorrow nobody's buying and our code, it's called the pawn, our AI trading algorithms making money, it's going to keep dumping more money into the ecosystem, more money into the ecosystem. And we as a company, we make money on fees, buy and sell, buy and sell. That's where we make our money. We don't make our money anywhere else. So yeah, this is for the big guy as well. But again, the reason why we focus now on the little guy is basically to make sure that the big guy doesn't dump on the little guy. But this is for everyone basically. I mean, even the big guys, I'm sure, must have listened to this and said, "Well, basically, a token like this has never been created ever." If that's what, if I can say that. So that's why I'm around. That's why we're doing these AMAs. So slowly but surely we can talk to the world about this and say, look, something like this exists.
Yeah, and I've seen your other AMAs with Caesar, and I've seen how you guys are still lasting. I think you guys are going to do really good in the bull run, honestly. Because what I really liked is when I asked you the question, the first thing you said, because we bring yield, and then you finished off with, we're the only thing that does this. So
Yeah.
we're better than what you would be looking for. and we're the
Yeah.
first to do it. So you don't have to worry about somebody stealing our competition.
We
You
have no
started, and
competition. Yeah.
yeah, you have no competition. You
Even in
started
even in
and
the real
ended
world,
it.
we have no competition even in the real world. Gold does not give you yield. Gold only like you can't like if there's a hole in the wall, and if that hole in the wall generates me $10,000 a year, then that gives me yield. But gold does not give you yield ever. It's just you just speculate on the price. Here you get the speculation on the price, plus you get the yield from the quant firm, plus you get the buybacks and the burns. So this is a very properly thought out project only because we've learned from every other project. We've learned from Bitcoin, we've learned from Ethereum, we've learned from everyone. And again, this is not a us against the world. This is a us with the world, if that's the right analogy, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Very good. Next thing I wanted to say is, with everything you're doing is super cool and neat. But we both know that when teams fail, they usually fail in the background. When
100%.
it's not up front. When
Yeah.
investors get unpleasant surprises, okay,
Yeah.
it's not like the project's going to do bad. Usually something goes on wrong with the team in the background. So normally people
100%.
will ask you a whole bunch of questions about your team and X, Y, and Z. I'm just going to put it together and ask you one simple solid question. What
Yeah.
makes you trust the team that's working with this?
So we're we're a team of in total we're a team of if people have the time they can go on the website. We have computer engineers. We have we have I work with the smartest people in the world with the greatest of ethics. Our team is ethical to the core because ethics is everything that is. Without ethics, without morals, you cannot succeed. I need the world to trust me more than they trust their banks, which by the way is pretty easy. Nobody trusts them, right? But we need and it's in thought, in word, in deed. We truly believe that that is the only way to go. Again, it sounds gibberish. Everyone, it's like a path. The pathway to hell is filled with good intentions. I'm sure everyone has good intentions, and in the end, they lose control. See, we're not desperate. We're not greedy. Number one. Everything we do, we want to make sure that you guys, we want to try and make it a trustless system. You don't have to trust Heroes. Who the hell is Heroes? You don't have to trust Shamik. You don't have to trust the team. We want to make this as DeFi as possible. You don't have to trust us. Trust the smart contracts. Trust that we've coded it well. Our contracts are audited. The GPO contracts audited by Certic. Our GP Mines contract, which launches December 16th, that's being audited by Certic as well at the moment. Everything we do, we code in house. We haven't hired someone else to do it. We have coders in house. Everyone's self-taught. Everything is coded in house. Everything's done in house. Our quant firm, even the AI trading algorithm, the quant team, and the code itself is being done by us. So we've not hired someone where there could be backdoors and someone can screw us. And we run a tight ship. We're based in Dubai. We're licensed. We have a gold precious metals license in Dubai. It's been here for 13 years. Trust me when I say it, it's not that easy to mess around anywhere you are. Our faces are everywhere. So if tomorrow, God forbid, something happens, I go down, our team goes down, and trust me, we're not doing this for the money. So the most important thing is, I mean, yeah, okay, everyone talks, everyone. I'm sure Sam from FTX gave the best speeches in the world, right? Like I get that, but it's just you got to just with us, we're our lifestyles. Nobody's driving. We're 40 years old. Nobody's driving a Lambo around here. Even if we would have that money, we'd probably try and put it on the business or just take care of our kids. And we're just built a bit differently, man. We're not kids who are here to mess around and drive Lambos and mess up investors. Trust me, we've been scammed ample times. From being the robberies in Africa to just being scammed all the time. I feel the pain, man. I know that when you don't have food to eat and nobody's there for you, man, I know that feeling. I've been there. I launched this project sleeping on my girlfriend's couch with no money in my pocket, mate. So I trust me, I know, and I know this may be kind of moving away from what the question is, but man, if I can do it, no one has an excuse not to at least fulfill their dreams in some way, shape, or form, man. You just got to learn, man. The only thing I can tell anyone is just look, blockchain's a new industry. You just got to learn, man. You just got to learn. You got to make the right bets. Listen to your gut and be around the right people. And man, you can be unstoppable. Sorry, that's my motivational
Oh
speech for
no,
now.
you
But
fine. You can go ahead and do that,
yeah,
man.
bro.
It
Yeah,
ain't even
bro.
no
Just
problem, dude. People, hey,
yeah,
that might be what makes somebody invest. People need to hear that stuff, dude. Especially the
yeah,
part about where you say your girlfriend lets you stay on the couch. I mean, if you got a girl like that, look, if
yeah. I'm marrying
that
her, man.
part
I'm
of her
marrying her. Yeah,
character, if
yeah,
that
yeah,
part of her character just keeps on flowing, you already married her. So, all right, so you knew what you. That's a good thing because here's the thing. There's a
yeah,
quote that I heard, and this is straight up true, and you can attest to that. A man's loyalty is tested when he has everything. A woman's
yeah.
loyalty is tested when her man has nothing.
There's nothing.
And that
Yeah,
and you can attest that that's true, man.
hundred
But
percent, man. 100%.
but hey, man, let's go ahead and start talking about the communication style and the marketing. So, man, how are
So
you marketing this in a manner
yeah,
that people would understand what you're doing and how it can benefit them? So that way, the
then
people that would buy this
yeah,
are going to actually do it.
yeah. So we all know that. Let's be honest, the crypto marketing space is either influencers just, absolutely rob you blind and then there's no results, you know, or you spend a shitload of money and nothing happens. We've been through both the routes. And the true thing that we've understood is that it just has to be a grind, man. We've been grinding. If you check our social media out, you'll see everything is prim and proper. We've put out proper posts of what's happening in terms of partnerships. We were so well. We were on Netflix as well. There's a show called Dubai Bling. So we were on Netflix as well. I think the season two's come out now. I was on season one myself, and Shamik, my business partner, was on season one. In the last episode, we've got our gold out. We're talking about Go Pesa as well. So we've done that. We were on CNBC. We have a academy. We have something called Go Pesa Academy, which does live classes in does live classes in Kenya, all around Africa. We have online crypto classes, which we do because I've realized that okay, fine, you can spend money on all of this, but you also need the right partnerships. And the best way I've learned is apart from teaching, we do that. That's why the game is literally a secondary arm of marketing. We're gamifying the project basically. Because for me, that's there. We have lots of groups. We were doing this a bit old school. We have people in different cities and countries, you know, literally running around talking about GoPasa, also, and literally pushing the website. We almost had 1.4 million visitors in the last 8 days when we started speaking about the game. The stats are around on our website somewhere. We've got our Google Analytics on. So I think we're on the right track, man. I can sit here and tell you all the jargon. I can sit here and tell you we're talking to this influencer, that influencer, but to be honest, I've been around that space. It doesn't give you results, man. It has to be all grind. It has to be getting to the right places, and that's why I'm around here now during a launch, spending money to do an AMA. So we're doing so much, everything we can, and to be honest, there is nothing more we could do. There's nothing more we could do. Nothing more. Yeah, it's all right when the volume goes up. When people look at it like we had an option to list, we had an option to take just the DeFi route, or we had the option to take the because you can only buy this token on app.gopasa.com, which is our website itself. We created our own DEX and we make sure people don't buy on Uniswap because then otherwise we won't be able to manage the price, and we don't want other people to dump on our token holders. So there's many things in play, and once the volume kicks in, we have something called GLP, which is a custom liquidity protocol, which is truly unique, proprietary as well. Again, so our code's proprietary. This is proprietary, which rebalances with the amount of liquidity in our pool, so that the price doesn't drop to zero. So there's many things that we've kind of done, and slowly but surely, I think we're pushing every way, shape, or form. And I think it should be fine. We've got different groups. We have AMAs, just the whole team's grinding every single day, and we won't sleep ever until I know that the true potential of my project reaches a certain stage. So that's the answer. Honest answer. I'm not going to come sit here and give you crap saying, "Oh, we're doing this, we're doing that." We're doing the right. We're using the right play, and we're using the right amount of money to make sure that this project sustains. Because our overheads are very low. We're not money-driven people. We have an office in Dubai, as I said. We're licensed in Costa Rica. We have a precious
Yeah,
metals
we got
metals
money.
license in Dubai. So yeah, so we can, yeah, well, yeah, we do, but we wouldn't, we have money, but we're not going to waste it. I would rather, to be honest, I would rather just put it in the liquidity so my price of my token goes up instead of spending it spending it on just people who are not going to get me results, basically.
Yeah, man.
That's the answer.
Well, hey, look, it's 10:40. I lost track of time. I've asked
No
enough
worries, man.
questions. Let's give the community a chance, man.
Yeah, thank you,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Thank you.
Y'all go ahead and unmute your mics. We'll start letting y'all have some questions now. We got Martin Lee. Okay, Martin Lee, go ahead, man. And y'all remember? Hey, let me remind y'all too. Remember the VC etiquette. Okay, when you ask him a question, make sure it is a good question. Okay. Number two, everybody, make sure you're paying attention to his responses so you don't ask the same question twice. Um, don't be up here talking about, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? We always hear you, and we'll let you know if we don't. Then fourth of all, just overall, just be respectful. But the main thing is just pay attention when he's talking and asking questions, and make sure that your questions are solid. All right. Okay, Martin Lee, let's go ahead.
Thank you.
Hello, DC. Good
Hey,
evening.
what's up, man?
Hey,
I'm good.
Martin,
How
how
you
are you,
doing?
buddy?
I'm good. All right. So I just
Okay,
want to
buddy.
ask, since it's a P2E game, and a lot of people will be playing this game like currently. So I just want to ask if you guys ever consider network glitch or bad reception for players, and what if this eventually happens? Will it affect the reward?
Sorry, I could not understand the last bit of the question. Can you repeat the last bit of the question?
Okay, let me just start over again. Okay, I said that
Yeah.
since it's a P2E game, and a
Yeah,
lot of
since
people
it's a
will be playing.
play-to-earn game, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people will be playing this game like maybe actually the same time or so. So I just want to ask if you guys ever consider network glitch or bad reception for players, and what if this eventually happens? Will it affect the rewards?
Okay, so I'm going to try and decipher what you've said, basically. So, first of all, it's a play-to-earn game in a way where it's not player versus player number one, and it's play to earn. Basically, it's a DeFi idle game where you don't have to sit and play much. All you have to do is get one NFT and get 3 miners, and you jump in the mine. As soon as you're in the mine, you get your $10 back. Now you get your money back in USDC, which is extremely important. You guys have to understand, we're not a gaming token, right? We're a token which the price can go up and down, and we're not asking you guys to buy GPO. We're just saying buy an NFT, where if you want to cash out, you can cash out in GPO or USDC. So in this, when you win in USDC, which is locked. Your winnings are locked on Uniswap. You can cash out anytime you want. Okay, so that's one part of the question if the answer is correct. So you don't have to worry about the GPO price going up and down because your winnings are already locked. And as soon as you get into the game, you've already got your $10 back. There's only one rule to the game. I'll explain it. Get one NFT, share your link out, build a community of 4 people. You get into the mine. Now you're on level one. Level one. If 3 people play from anywhere in the world, if 3 people jump into that level, one person wins, and you go down another level, and then you win again. You go down another level, then you win again. We're basically, I don't want to use the word lottery, but we're using Chainlink, which uses a random verifier (VRF) to pick one person who wins. So you could be winning on each level. It's just an auto battle. Every time 3 people enter the mine, there's an auto battle between everyone in that level. Whoever wins goes down another level. So you can keep winning more until $81,000, and a real $81,000, not in some crap game token, which people worry that the price is going to crash. There's no liquidity. This is why we've kind of reverse engineered everything, basically. We're not a game. We are literally an RWA token built on, and then built a game on top just to provide liquidity there, but to make sure that when you jump in, your money doesn't go to someone else and your winnings are there. So there's nothing you have to do. It's an idle game. You just sit and watch, see how many players are in there. Or I won, I didn't win. Because the winnings could happen every second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds. The more people jump in, basically. I hope that answers your question, if I heard you correctly, man, Martin. If not, please repeat it. I'll answer it.
Yeah, it does. It does. Can
Oh,
I ask
thank you,
another
man.
question
Thank
on
you.
DC?
Yeah.
And man,
All right.
actually, I was just thinking about that. I think we gotta just do one question today.
Okay, I'll just come over to your Telegram group to ask
No
my
problem,
question.
Martin.
Right?
Thank
Thank
you. I
you. Thank
appreciate
you
the
very much
question.
for
Appreciate it.
supplementing.
Thank you for coming to the AMA. Appreciate it, buddy.
Good work, Martin. Okay, let's hear from Frankie Duck. Just do one question, Franchi. Alrighty, and Martin, really good question, man. I appreciate you. Franchi Duck, go ahead, man.
Thank you for the opportunity, DC. So my question is kind of an interjection.
Sure.
I would like to know if you have plans of introducing wheel spins or mystery boxes that gamers or users, sorry, Tara, can earn during the game, and like users can use like earn let me say rare NFTs within the
I got
game
it. I
and
got your
other
question. I got your
and
question.
other
Yeah.
items within you can use within the game. Yeah. Did you
Yeah.
get my question?
So, yeah, I got your question.
All
To be honest, this is version one. We don't, because you see, we want this to truly be fair for everyone. If you do your job, you get one NFT for $10 and refer 3 people, build a team, and you go in. I don't want to give you an edge to win on that level. Everyone has to have equal chance to winning on a level, because then otherwise, if I give you more edge and if you can pay to win, then there's no point. So that's why we want to make it fair, where it's $10 for everyone. You get in, and then then it just every time 3 people are in, an auto battle begins. Because remember, people are, it's a similar concept to what Zedrun is basically, right? Zedrun, people are spending hundreds and thousands of dollars on horses, and then race starts and you don't know, one person wins and they win lil. But here you have unlimited chances of winning. You As soon as you pay $10 and you go in, you don't have to do anything else. You get unlimited chances. So what you're going to basically do is you're going to sit there and say, oh, you know what, I have one chance of 81,000. You know what, let me build another team, or let me get more NFTs and get in, so I have more chances. And you know how this works. You know how any business works. If you come in earlier, if there's less people in the mine, then more chances of you winning. If there's more people, then less chances. But there has to be a certain balance of, if more people come, then more people go down the level, go down the mines. So basically, we have no loots, none of that. We're building a second version of the mine. Again, it's too early to talk. It'll probably be end of next year. That is going to be the GPX mine. Remember, this is a GPO edition with USDC. We have a GPX edition. That's going to be player versus player. Kind of similar to Pac-Man, but not where you just have to fight each other, basically. And that you could win up to, you start from $100 and you go up to, I think, 950,000. I have to check the numbers, because even this is spend $10 and win up to 81,920. We didn't want to round it off, because that is exactly what you can win. So, because we don't even want an extra dollar. And by the way, the team makes nothing out of this. We've just gamified our project to fill up the liquidity, and even while doing that, make sure you don't get screwed. So the team is making no extra fees. We're not jumping in before. We're not pocketing any NFTs. None of that. So I hope that answers your questions. There's none of the extra loots. I know what you mean, because trust me, I'm a gamer myself at 40. So there's no extra loots. There's no VCs, no boxes, none of that. Thank you for your question, Franchi. I hope that answers it.
Yes, thank you for the answer. I wish you good luck on your project. Thanks for the opportunity,
Thank you,
DC.
buddy. Thanks, buddy. Thank you for being there.
Yeah, same here, dude. Frankie Duck, Franchi Duck, I appreciate you coming out, dude. So thank you. Now let me go to. Okay, actually, we can do 2 questions. Hey, Martin Lee, you can come back and ask that other question you was gonna ask. Martin, you can ask that other question if you want. You can come back and ask it. Frankie
Okay.
Duck. Okay, go ahead.
All right. Thank you very much. I'd also to ask if like apart from the Telegram group, like would there be a chat mechanism like maybe inside the game or maybe on the Telegram group, but apart from the Telegram project group, whereby
Yeah.
the
So we
gamers
have,
on
yeah. Yeah, so we have our Discord channel, and other than that, in the game, basically, I mean, there is nothing that you can kind of chat with because we're truly DeFi, so we don't want you to chat with others anyways. I don't want you to be talking to someone else's wallet address, basically, right? Because it's all
no,
wallet addresses, even
not
user
about
holders,
talking
right?
to
Yeah.
others, not
Yeah.
about talking to others, like where we can drop our opinion and idea about the game, It's not about chatting
Anywhere,
with others.
anywhere. You can, of course, you can do it on Discord, you can do it on Telegram, you can do it wherever you want, buddy. We have our email addresses everywhere. You can email us. We run this as a business, man. We don't run this as a crypto company. Contact us, anything. Someone or the other always responds. We're always around. If there's something you don't like, we always want to improve, always want to get better. But bro, when this game's launched, there's nothing we can do. We can't even shut it off. So this game's ready to go. So if you have better options, better ways to help us, yeah, give us ideas for the GPX mine. Yeah, that would be something cool. Why not?
Yeah, that's great. All right, thank you very much,
Thank you,
DC,
man.
for the
Thanks, Martin.
second
Thank you, buddy.
opportunity.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, man. No problem at all. Let's go to Last Kimpachi. You can go ahead, sir. Last Kimpachi, the floor is yours and the mic is open. You can go ahead and ask your question.
Thank you, DC. Hi, Dumbaldo. Hi, Benito. Man,
Hey.
okay. From what you explained, uh, I know the project from a long ago. I was investor when it launched, so I understand
Oh,
all that.
awesome, awesome,
With the new
awesome.
token in, with the new token in, you mentioned that how things you could build and how the possibilities of advantages are like market cap, and
Yeah, liquidity.
buybacks,
Yeah,
plus the exchange
yeah,
in gold value and all that. Cool,
yeah.
all that is good. For a naive investor who might be playing or does want to understand, or even myself who doesn't follow much of gold economics,
Yeah.
can you explain to me where could this token go down? What are possibilities? In which scenario the price drop out, excluding selling, of course, excluding if people are selling the tokens. What other scenarios are there, if any, in which the price of the token can go down from
Okay.
you know yeah from the things
Yeah.
that are not controlled by you?
Okay. So that's a good question. Basically, I mean, uh, if there's, uh, I don't see any other way apart from gold crashing to zero, which hasn't happened for millions of years. So that's not going to happen. Worst case scenario, I mean, you're talking. See, remember, we have two tokens. We have the Go Pesa option token, which is GPO, and we have GPX. I assume you're talking about GPO right now because GPX hasn't launched. So GPX, well, worst case scenario, it'll go down to the price of gold if people start selling or if our code doesn't work. Worst case scenario, you bought gold at the best price in the history of mankind because even Dubai duty free is 11%, India is 15%, all of the other countries, the US, Europe are way more than that. So you bought gold at the best price in the world. So you're okay with that. I don't see any in terms of we're smart people. We've made sure there's no hacks. We have all the systems in place to make sure that that doesn't happen. We have a proprietary liquidity code that ensures that the price doesn't crash below a certain level. It rebalances depending on the amount of liquidity in the pool. So that's a safe bet there. In terms of the gold Pesa option token, again, as any other cryptocurrency, the only thing there again is everything's smart contracts, everything is safe. The only thing there is if people sell. So we've truly done it in a way where again, if we weren't sure, we wouldn't put our faces and our names on it. So again, there's no guarantee in this world, right? I can't sit here and guarantee you that, but I believe that we're safe enough and we're there. So that is my answer to you. And oh, so you're an early Go Pass option holder. Well, that's good to know, Kenpachi.
Just confirming again one thing. You are pairing it
Yeah.
with what? Like pairing it with USD or some of these altcoins or
Yeah, so
something?
this is
What are you pairing it?
no. So the GPX is, remember, we're on Polygon. We were on Ethereum first, but we got rid of that because just the gas fees were too much. So we're on Polygon. We're with you. We are a USDC pair, but you can buy it with Matic or you can do anything. And this game that we're launching, you can use Matic. You can use USDC native, the new USDC. You can use even credit and debit card. We've made it simple for even new crypto users who can buy an NFT with no KYC for under a certain amount. I think under $4,000 or $5,000, no KYC. You can use credit and debit card to purchase the NFT directly because not everyone's a crypto user itself. So we've made all of those things to kind of make it easier for you. But our main pool is USDC Polygon pool, USDC GPO. That's where it
Many
is
people
right
are
now.
doing what is the what many people are terming what could be this bull run could be the last bull run. Like they are stating it as that. So
I
when you
mean,
are pairing it with Sol, I'm
I
just taking it
yeah.
as a statement, or no, it could be anything, right? Just saying
No,
that
no, please,
it could be the
go ahead.
last bull run. So when you're pairing it with Sol, don't you think there's a possibility for employment loss in future since
No,
it
no,
is yield based
Polygon.
and
We're not with Sol. We're not with
sorry,
Sol.
sorry,
We're with
Polygon, yeah.
Polygon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
since we're pairing it with an altcoin, yeah, which is affected by
No,
market
no,
value
no,
sooner or later.
USDC, bro. No, no, no. Our main
Yeah.
final pool is USDC.
Okay, okay,
USDC is the main pool. You
okay.
can purchase with Polygon, purchase with anything, but we're smart enough to make sure that there's a stable coin around. Because even with us,
All
like
right.
for example, imagine you're staking GPX, yeah? So imagine the most
Uh-huh.
beautiful staking option in the history of mankind. Instead of a shit token, you're either in GPX, which is backed by gold, or you have dollars. Why would nobody not want either gold or dollars? So when that staking happens, and even this bull run thing, if you truly look at how we've done it, first of all, our AI trading algorithm, the code, does the best when the markets are crap, right? That's where, remember, all the forex and the money comes in. Secondly, right now we're talking about GPO, but when GPX launches, when the bull run, for example, finishes and there's a bear market, what are you going to do? You're going to try and cash out and go to your stables. But why the hell would you go to a USDT, USDC when there's GPX available, which you have the safety of gold and you have the upside. So people like we are going to be a different kind of we're not a stable coin, but this is going to be a 2.0 kind of revolution. And I'm okay with the bull market. Everything is seasonal in life, man. We can't sit here and expect, I can't sit here and expect my token. This token's been up here for 2 years. It's only 80 cents. That's okay. I want to do it slowly. I want to do it the right way. I don't have a problem with that. But when GPX launches and when the market, when there'd be no liquidity, and you want to, why would you put it on stables? There will be nowhere to cash out. I promise you, there'll be a rush to GPX when it launches. And that's why we've done it in a way where this is market averse. We want to do it in a way where we've taken everything into account, if you understand what I'm saying. Again, everyone thinks their
And
baby is beautiful. So
no, I understand. And it's very good that you have thought this through in so many ways. Thank you for your time.
yeah.
Thank you, Rishi.
No, thank you. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you, Kenpachi.
Good question, Kimpachi. Good
Yeah.
work. Thank you for coming out, dude. I really appreciate that.
Thanks.
Okay, let's go to me mute him. Let's go to CC Jitters.
Can you hear me? Sorry. Sorry. Okay, so my network is kind of cut out there. I'm just going to ask one question. Thank you, DC.
Thank you.
The question I want to ask is, it's relating to AI that you've integrated. Now,
Sure.
AI meets blockchain. Now, that's a whole new technology on its own. Now, think about it.
Right.
AI is a technology that a project will want to integrate into their tech mechanics or whatever. Now, I would like to analyze, the security of the game and how it's going to favor a couple of other individuals, right? Now, if you think about it, the AI actually gathers information and perhaps it gathers from different sources, from different APIs that it's going to get, and then these information it helps.
Yeah, just
This
to,
information.
I think I know where you're going with this. So just to kind of explain to you
Okay.
what kind of AI it is, I think then
Okay.
I think your question will be redundant, basically. So in terms of,
Okay.
so just for you to understand, our quant firm, which is we have an FX trading algorithm, which is truly AI. It's neural nets, which are dumb neural nets which don't learn from each other, and the AI part is only the FX, which is only what we do with the fees. Because remember, you can't right now, if you're a normal forex trader, you can't compete with all the bots and the AIs around, right? Who are trading forex 24/7. So that's where the integration is. So and they're truly AI machine learning models which learn data and forex pairs of what's happening. If what happens in the market, shall we go long, shall we go short? So that's the aspect there. The aspect of that does not come into the game per se. It comes into the GPO token itself, right? And in terms of with the game, we are using in terms of for guaranteed safety that you don't feel screwed. We are using something called Chainlink. You know what Chainlink is? Chainlink is used by the biggest stable coins in the world. It's a random verification system where when three people enter the mine, everyone's wallet addresses are there. There's a random number that's chosen, and one person wins the winnings of the mine and goes down. So in terms of that's what we've integrated the AI and the blockchain aspects in, to try and keep it as safe as possible. I would love for you to take a look at everything we're doing and find some issues there and here and there, and I'd be grateful if you can find something, to be honest.
Okay, cool. You've actually tried to answer the question. Now let's think about this for a moment, right? So the AI model you're trying to build in is going to be focused on the fees. Now analyzing the futures, analyzing if it's long or short in the market. Now,
correct.
Where does it get this
it's
information?
A 20-year, by the way, we've got 20-year track record of this has been on for 20 years. And
okay.
This year it did about we're up about 25%. Not crazy, so
okay, cool.
Not crazy numbers like other people promise, basically.
Okay, all right. Okay, so I'll give an example right now. So Google, Microsoft, these companies, they kind of like create a different AI models that's going to work for the mobile applications, right? That's where I'm going, actually. I just want to use that as an example.
Okay.
So these companies actually create different AI models, right? Using a 24-bit AI model or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I recently learned that Bird, it's a bit organized and structured more than ChatGPT, right? Now, let's analyze this for a moment. This AI model you're trying to integrate, right? What is it about? Is it just an AI model? What's the name? Where does it get this information for analyzing the short and long for the market strategy? The rest of it. Where does it get an accurate source of information for?
So see, again, it's like how I see the world, right? Basically, I've not created the AI model, so and again, this is
cool.
we can't confuse this with the models that they're building. We can't confuse this with ChatGPT. We can't confuse this with Copilot. We can't confuse this with Bard. This is it's a completely different thing altogether. So this is how someone sees the world. If I see the world in cycles, right, I basically would then see and code it's truly AI, and then obviously truly built on our own servers as well. So we code it in a certain way where we think that how the markets are going to work. Basically, it does not take price data. It's always in the market. It doesn't have a trading stop loss. It's either long or short. So that's how we kind of see it in a different way, shape, or form. I'm sure other people who trade forex may have another strategy. This strategy works. It does the best when the markets are volatile. It did 20% in January when it was a shit show. So it's just the way it's programmed in a certain way. They're dumb neural nets. They're 84 neural nets sitting in an office, not talking to each other. And all it does, it gives out a single output that says either go long or short. So we trade 28 pairs, always in the market, all majors. And that's the strategy we basically use, in terms of how it's coded. My partner who's coded this, he sees the world as a, as a sound wave, like how when you talk into Siri, there's a little sound wave that comes in, so that's how he sees the world. So he thinks that the market has a certain kind of sine waves, and that's what he's built the code basically based that on that basically. So that's where we are at the moment. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So what do you say about updates, right? What do you say about improving how it gathers its information? Since you guys are the one who built this AI.
We're always trying to we're always trying to fine tune it, but we also want to let it go and do its own thing. You can just
Yeah, yeah,
maybe do the best you can, but you can't just keep trying to fine tune it all the time. So we let it do its
definitely.
thing. We let
Learns
it
every
learn.
day.
You got to learn. You got to let it do its own thing, right? Because you can't. Because just because I had one, because this is a bit of a weird one. Because it'll have a 20% month, and the next month it'll just have a 5% or 2% or a -5%, right? So
Yeah.
we got to be patient with it. Basically, you got to let it learn. And again, there is no guarantees in this world. We see the world in a certain way, and that is why we're only risking your fees. We're not risking your gold. That is the most important thing. When you buy GPX, we charge you spot price of gold plus 1%. We charge you half of those. We put it in half of those we put it in what do you call it? We put it in the quant firm. So that way we're risking our own fees, and that is the safety you get. Because tomorrow, if we're wrong, well, you got gold at the best price in the world, right? So we've got all those
Brilliant.
safety mechanics. We've done our best, man. Good
Brilliant.
questions,
Brilliant
a bit
answer
too
from
technical,
you.
but good. I hope. Thank you,
Brilliant
man.
answer.
Thank you.
Brilliant answer, my
Thanks.
man. Brilliant
Thank you,
answer.
man. Because
Appreciate you,
remember,
DC.
I can't. You won't appreciate me if I sit here and say that. Oh, I'm guaranteed. I'm sure that I'm going to make
Yeah,
lose.
exactly.
Well, then
Yeah, stuff like
you're
that.
not gonna respect me. You're gonna be like, yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, sure. Then what are you doing here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers, man.
Appreciate your answers, man. Appreciate your answers.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Thank you, DC. Thank you, DC.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're very welcome, CC Jitters, and it's good to hear you. Very good questions from you guys today. It's very good to hear.
Yeah, I'm
CC
impressed, man.
Jitters, this has
I hope I
nothing to do
answered
with
them.
you. I know, right? CC Jitters, this has nothing to do with you, my friend. I'm just talking in general because I forgot to go over this. Hey, y'all, we're on this AMA. When me or Hiroi's cuts you off when you're saying something, it's not rude. We got to moderate things, and we've got to make sure that we don't repeat the same thing, or that we're not wasting somebody's time and everybody gets a chance, et cetera, XYZ. So if we interrupt you, just stop talking. All right, let's go, Benova. Okay, let's go, Yo-Yo. Yo-Yo, your mic's unmuted right now. You can go ahead and ask your question. I'll let you know when we see that your mic is. There he
Yeah,
goes.
hello.
Yo, how are you?
Fine, thanks for the opportunity. So, straight to
Welcome,
my
man.
question. So, my question will be based on the NFT. So, I really want to know the plan you have for this NFT into this project. There are a lot of NFT now in this crypto space, in which
I think it's cut off.
hello.
Yeah, sorry.
I said there are a lot of NFT now in this crypto space. In 2 to 3 weeks, so the NFT are no more in the space. So I really want to know what are the plan you have to this your NFT to make it a long project.
Yeah, thank you for the question. So that's a good question. Now, this is not a random monkey picture or a donkey picture that we've created and we're selling for no utility. The reason why we're even doing this as an NFT is because we don't have a choice, because on the blockchain, if you've connected your wallet, I don't want to give you tokens. So we create an NFT which has a code. So basically, don't think of this NFT as something that you're going to sit and go sell on OpenSea. You can sell that later after you qualify and go in the mine. But the goal of this NFT is not that. That's why we've kept this $10. There's no value in the NFT itself. The value is in you getting in there and having a chance to truly make the $82,000 in the end, or truly keep winning the $10, the $20, the $30, $40, $60, $80, 120, 2,000, 5,000. That is what it is. The goal here is that. Now it's like any other project. The question is, we created a token. Many tokens are crashing and many tokens are dumping. What are their plans to keep it safe? So again, I understand we're using the term NFT, but again, we as GoPesa do everything completely different than anyone who's ever done before. Even this, it is an NFT because it is called an NFT because we have to track it in your wallet so that we know that you own that NFT. Because when you cash out, the NFT gets burnt and the money gets sent to your account. So that is the reason why it is an NFT. It is not a monkey picture. It is not something that you're going to sit up and start showing off and say, I spent 100 grand on. Man, you spend $10 on that NFT. Hope that answers your question, man.
Yeah. Thanks for the answers. Thanks,
You're
DC.
welcome. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that correct, DC? Hope you like that answer.
Do what now?
No, I'm saying, was that answer okay? Yeah. So just being honest as possible.
Yeah. That's the best way to do it, dude. Let's go to D-Boy RX. D-Boy Joy RX. Let me
Debo Joy.
unmute some folks, please.
Yeah. Hello.
Hi, Debo Joy. How are you?
Yeah, I'm cool. So, straight to my question. Thanks for the opportunity. So,
No
my
problem.
question is based on the language barrier. So, is there any? Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, hi. Yeah.
Yeah. Is there any plan you have for the like Spanish language and French language into this project?
Yes, so we have videos of how to join this project in 20 languages on our YouTube Gold Pastel YouTube channel. In Spanish, in Arabic, in Italian, in Indian, in Chinese, in Vietnamese. We've got 20 different videos of 20 languages that teaches you what the game is, how to go in there, even if you're new, even if you want to just start playing, you can. It's even if you're newcomer to crypto, it teaches you how to open up their MetaMask, how to buy the NFT. It goes through everything, how the game works in 20 different languages. So yes, we have all of that on our YouTube channel. So I'm hoping once you guys finish this, you guys will go check out my website. You guys will go check out my YouTube channel, check out all our socials, basically. And then you guys can obviously learn from there. And if any other questions, we have a busy Telegram channel. We will guide you. But we have a video of how to prepare for launch in Spanish. Correct, we do. I hope that answers your question.
Yeah. Thanks for the answers. Thanks for this opportunity.
You're welcome, buddy. Thank you.
All right. Good work. Thank you, D-Boy Joy. We got Benova. Let's do Benova. I know he'll be ready this time. Okay, Benova, the floor is yours. You can go ahead and ask your question when you are ready. There he is.
Thank you very much, DC. Thank you for this opportunity. My question is about the game. I wanted to know, is there a limit to earning in the mine in a day?
I mean, if you're lucky, and if you do the math, for you to win $81,000, if it's $10 a person, you need those many people coming in to the mine for one person to reach all the way down the mine. So, I mean, you could, if you're lucky, you could go all the way down to level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, level 10. It just depends on how many times your chain link randomly picks out your number and how many more people jump in the mine, basically. So there's not a gameplay, or there's nothing more there's no pay to play, there's no you getting a higher edge. Everyone has an equal chance on every level to go down the mine in some way, shape, or form. And we had to kind of keep it even balanced, because then otherwise people get upset. Every time people hear or refer someone or do this, people think it's a Ponzi scheme. But if you keep it all balanced, and the reason why we're telling you to refer someone is because for me, it's about more people in the game. I don't care about the money, because the more people in the game, the perpetual $10 motion for me adds more people in there. Adds more liquidity in my pools and make sure that you guys make more money and your money is locked in, basically. So there's no extra, like there's nothing more you can do. Yeah, if you want, if you buy 50 NFTs, you have if there's 1,000 people, you got 50 NFTs on level 1, then you have 50 chances to win instead of someone else who has one, basically. Because remember, every time from anywhere in the world, no matter what time, 3 people jump into your level, a battle happens, 1 person wins. So there could be winners every second, every minute, or it could maybe die down in 2 years. Imagine it dies down and you're sitting there saying, oh no, but then all the money is still in Uniswap. It's still stuck there. So someone else will go and say, all right, you know what? This mine has $500,000 in there. The mine can begin again, regenerate again, right? So that's why this is something that is never going to die. You cannot close this mine down ever. You cannot kill this game ever. It's going to be launched and given to the world. I hope that answers your question.
Yes,
And don't worry
yes.
about the GPO price. Do not worry about the GPO price. You win in USDC. As long as USDC doesn't tank, you're okay.
Oh, wow. That's nice. Nice to hear, Heroes.
Thanks, bro. Yeah,
Second
we've tried to do this so that everyone feels a bit safer, and and at least and everyone has fun, man. In the end, there was as long as everyone has an equal chance, man. Then then you will be okay. You won't feel screwed. It's important.
Yeah. My second question is about the referral. I wanted
Yeah.
to know if I refer 3 people, will there be a bonus attached to it too?
No. There's no bonuses, but I'll tell you the reverse effect of how it works. So imagine you refer me, you refer DC, you refer Dumbledore, okay? Me, DC, Dumbledore. You've got your NFT, and you have us 3. All you have to do is go to gpminds.com, connect your wallet. There'll be a refer link. You shared it with us. Let's say you WhatsApped it to us. We looked at it, we liked it, we clicked on it, we bought our $10 NFT. But now remember, we as well have to do the same to get in. But it doesn't matter. You don't care about that. We've bought our NFT. You automatically went into the mine. You got your $10 back. Remember, if you do this, you get your $10 back. The entry, you get your entry back instantly. Then you are free rolling. Again, free rolling to $82,000. You don't have to pay anything else. You have to do nothing else. If you're smart enough, what you'll then do is, for example, if you have a legend like DC under you, and you know that DC bought 100 NFTs, and you're going to one day open up your wallet and say, oh my God, DC bought 100 NFTs, and every 3 NFTs, one miner can go in. Shit, let me go buy 33 NFTs. And that way, the perpetual reverse motion of that is you will go buy 33 NFTs instantly. Your 33 NFTs will go in, and you'll get your $10 back. So you got the reverse effect as well. Do you understand that? Do you understand the motion of why we're doing this? Because if I'm sitting there and let's say I got you and you got 100 people, and you are under me, and I'm like, oh my God, he's got 100 people. Let me get 33 people. Let me get in as well. So the reverse motion makes sure that there's more people that keep coming in the mine. Because what are my 2 objectives? Like money in the liquidity pool and more people in the mine. That is all my 2 objectives. I don't mind spending a hell of a lot of money to do that, because in the end, I would have spent that on marketing and spending it on crap influencers anyways. I'd rather everyone win. Hope that answers your question.
Yes, it does. Thank you very much, TC, and thank you, Heroes, for answering the question.
Thank you, Vino. Thank you.
All right, you guys. That was a really, really good AMA. Wow. Okay. Hey, Heroes,
Thanks,
man. If you ain't
DC.
got nothing left to say,
Can I add something? Can I add
go ahead.
something, DC, if you don't mind? Yeah. So just as a thank you for everyone who's been here, man. All you guys have to do, we'll do a one NFT free for everyone who's here. I guess I don't know if you were going to say that, but I just want to do that because I really appreciate all you guys giving me your time. All they have to do is connect their wallet before December 16th to the website, and as soon as we launch, one NFT is going to be airdropped to all the wallets that are connected. So that's the least I can do for your time. And I'm hoping that the perpetual motion of this and you guys see it, and then I hope that helps. I know, DC, you were going to do another giveaway, but I apologize for doing this one.
Oh no, you're perfectly fine. I'm messaging
I
you
wanted
some
to
new
sneak it in.
right now. Yeah, I really like you a lot, dude. Very good, very
Thanks,
good.
man.
Of course. So, man, Dumbledore, come on, dude. You come off now, man.
I'm here. Yeah. But here eyes. Sorry. I can make a note of that when I close. I'll do the announcement with
Thank you.
and then we can put a note in that.